First of all, my pants are not silly at all. I have very serious pants. And second,
I'm sorry, what?
I said you call me silly pants. I have very serious pants.
You have you're
But
still a
I
silly pants.
okay, I'm silly pants. So what I'm saying is, I think that a human life. By the way, I think Parker mentioned many times in various media outlets that he believes that life begins at conception.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also said he doesn't care and he doesn't think a baby inside the womb to a certain point can't qualifies to a certain point. I think he
It
did
doesn't
mention one
qualify as
time.
a person until it's sentient. Yeah. Prior to that
Exactly.
point,
I agree with Parker.
yeah, prior to
And
the
I
point, you're
think
talking about like literally like a clump of cells. You're talking about a single cell organism. You're talking about like literally something that is non-sentient.
Yep. And sentience and viability are actually two very different things.
but who said that's the determinant? That's your opinion
I'm
of
just
what
putting
makes
it out
someone.
there.
No, not you, Miss Eric. I'm sorry. I meant Parker. I'm not saying that he's incorrect about sentience, but who gave you the power to say that sentience is the determining factor?
Who gave you the power to say that it was cellular life?
Okay, so what are you really arguing? So we just have a difference of opinion.
Yeah,
So why can't I say like, hey, at the end of the day, the goalpost should be that if it's a creature, if it's living, which is conceived as living, it still has. Yeah, we're all creatures. Organism. You want me to say organism? We're organisms. We're living creatures, so it's organism. So okay.
Is it
So
okay? Is it okay? The thing below me, is it okay?
huh?
Is it okay?
Why'd you call me a thing?
Because you're calling us creatures, you
We are
use
creatures.
incubators earlier. Like, is it okay?
I think we're playing semantics with
Wait,
definitions.
I think
but
the point that
I
Eric
think
is trying to make is that the actual the way that you're portraying your quote unquote argument, or at least your view, is giving us perception that you don't actually value human life. It's a thing to be controlled and to be captivated, and that's an issue. Like that's
That's
big
not
problem.
what I'm saying.
Well, that's how you're portraying yourself.
I view your side as saying that because I feel like what gives you the right to terminate a life just because you feel like, oh, it's not viable yet, or I don't want to have the baby. A lot of times the justification is I'm not ready to have the baby.
Well, no. What gives you the basis for saying that zygotes have value?
I think that I value living creatures. I think most people value living creatures, whether it's a dog or a cat or a human. I value plants.
You value plants, really? So should it be wrong for you to kill a plant?
I think it is wrong to kill plants in certain contexts. I think an accidental stepping on a plant, obviously,
like if I just went to the plant behind me and I just killed the plant behind me, would that be wrong? Would that be murder?
I think murder is only defined with humans. I don't think you can murder a dog.
Okay. So to clarify, at what point would you consider it murder then?
I think murder specifically deals with humans, but I think you wrongfully killed the plant. I personally value all life. I think all life is
life at conception. Dying. So I have a question: people who engage in the process of IVF, are they engaging in serial murder? Because for each patient, right, there's multiple zygotes and embryos that are discarded.
Yeah. I already know that argument. I don't think that is the same thing. I think intent matters. I think that intent actually decides whether or not something's killing or murder. Like, for example, Parker punched me in my face. I shot him. That's murder. Parker stabbed me with a knife. I'm afraid for my life, so I shot and killed him. That actually is self-defense. That's not murder.
I'm so confused how you're responding to what I said.
The intent of discarding those.
Wait. Hold on. So you know what's funny about your premise? Literally, Alabama is going specifically against your premise and going to Parker's premise. They actually have passed legislation, or they're attempting to pass legislation that frozen embryos, embryos is actually considered children, quote unquote children. Like, this is how far they're going. And so people that are now getting IVF are going to be left with the responsibility of, even if they get, pregnant with that first set of eggs and sperm, that they're going to be responsible moving forward for all the rest of them. So they're going to have those babies. Like, you don't understand how like a slippery of a slope this is, and
everything
it's a lot.
Slope, bro. Everything can be a slippery slope. You can say that about anything, and I can disagree with Alabama while still maintaining my original premise. Like I said, if you have the intent of just terminating a life, just be simply because, well, I went out there and got pregnant, now I'm not ready. I think that's more on you. Like, what you know what to do to get pregnant, and you know ways to not get pregnant, and you made that choice. Go out there and get pregnant, have your cells fertilized.
So people who are sexually assaulted, should they be allowed to get access to an abortion?
Again, like I said, Trump even agreed.
Then why did he? Then why did he leave it up to the states with no legal protections from a federal perspective for rape victims?
What? One more time.
So then why did he leave it up to the states with no federal protections for rape victims?
I don't know that there are no federal protections.
There are no federal protections. Right now, there are no federal protections. Want to know why? Because Donald Trump overturned Roe versus Wade by putting people in the Supreme Court with the explicit reason of overturning Roe versus Wade. And he bragged about it too.
I don't think either one of us know Roe versus Wade to the extent that we want to try and make that point. I don't think you do either.
What do you mean? I'm confused what you're saying. What do you mean? I don't know Roe versus Wade? What?
I think you haven't read into that document as much.
Document? Do you even know what Roe versus Wade? Roe versus Wade is a Supreme Court case. Yeah.
Yeah, but they documented it. Did they not? Is it not documented?
Sure. I was just making sure that you knew it was a Supreme Court case.
I know it is. I understand Roe versus Wade. I understand that people go back and look at court cases to inform their opinion of a current court case. I understand that's why they document it, which is why I called it a document. And so if you look at that document, it's probably pretty long. I actually skimmed through it myself. It's pretty long. I don't think you are a lawyer and know the legal jargon, nor do I think you read it in its entirety to really make that argument.
To make what assertion can I not make?
You're trying to say there's no protections in certain circumstances, but
for victims that have been sexually assaulted. And that's true in plenty of states, right? There are states right now that have on the books laws that restrict rape victims from getting access to abortion. That is a fact. You can't sit there and deny it. It's been reported by plenty of different media organizations, and it's affected real people. Rape victims every single day in this country have restricted access to abortion in plenty of states that have restricted its access.
Well, let's agree. Okay. Well, then let's agree. Then that's wrong. But I still don't think that that would qualify for saying abortion as a whole is just like okay. I think that when you make exceptions for like rape or incest or like some extreme health complication or possibility of death, I think most reasonable people, and you've used the same type of argument, like when you were talking about, you think that's a fringe argument when I was talking about Ms. Harris. I could say the same thing and say, okay, most people would consider that to be pretty fringe belief that you should not make certain exceptions, especially when someone may lose their life or something like that. So I think that most people in general think that way. Therefore, we're probably going to vote that way. And if not, then I disagree with that. But I also don't believe that abortion should be used outside of those contexts because I think it is a contraceptive method instead of just being safe, instead of just preventing yourself from getting pregnant. You don't believe that?
Okay, so Cook Talk, you stated that there would be exceptions, right, in the event of, let's say, a rape or an assault. You said that, right?
There should be.
There should be. Okay, all right. Should there be exceptions when a woman's uterus is hanging from her body? Yet hold on. I'm sorry, what? I can't hear you when you talk over me, Cook Talk.
I apologize.
Okay, so repeat what you said.
I said that I already mentioned an extreme health complications. In the event there's an extreme health complication or a risk of loss of life, including rape and abortion.
So you would say that you then do value the carrier's life, so the mother's life over that of the fetus.
Not over, but
in these extreme circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
In these extreme circumstances, you value the life of the mother because you said that abortion should be allowed. But I want to let you know that in states like Georgia and Texas, also Louisiana, Alabama, the red states, what's happening is that women are dying in hospitals because doctors are refusing to provide them with necessary medical service that would actually save their lives. I can name women. I can name Amber Thurman, who could not get a DNC. I can name Jocelyn in Texas. Her last name starts with a B. She died in a hospital with her uterus hanging from her body because the fetus that was dying still had a heartbeat and they refused to operate on her. She got a bacterial infection. She waited 44 hours for help, 44 hours in a hospital for help. And they let her die. And there's so many more stories like that, Cook Talk. That's why I'm saying before June of 2022, women had the choice. Right? We had the choice on whether or not we wanted to have
You still have the
child.
we've always had the choice.
You do not have the choice. No, they do not have the choice. They are being forced to carry. They're being Adriana in Georgia was a woman who literally became brain dead in February of this year. Brain dead. That means no more activity. No more activity. The state of Georgia, because of their no heartbeat law, kept her alive. Adriana Smith was her name. Kept her alive. All right? While her body was decaying, hooked her up to machines. Her body was decaying. They kept her alive so that the fetus that was inside her could come to a gestational age to where it could be born.
And that really sucks to have to make.
Don't you fucking say it sucks.
It does make.
No,
it does
her family didn't. Her family didn't get to make a decision, sir. Her family did not get to. No. You know who got to make the decision for her? The state lawmakers. No, the state lawmakers in Georgia. That's who got to make the decision for her.
So
her mom didn't want this. Her mom didn't want this for her. Her mom didn't want that for her grandson. This is not an appeal to emotion. These are literally facts. For you to say it sucks, for you to say that it sucks, all right, that shows that, yes, Santana was right. You dehumanize. You taking out the humanity from this entire situation. From this, and your entire argument. Your entire argument is not. Listen, dear. Listen, dear. I'm gonna tell you just like this. It's a parasite. All right. It's a parasite because prior to viability, it cannot survive on its own. It cannot survive on its own prior to viability. I am calling a human a parasite, Bubba. I sure am. When you were in mommy's tummy, you were a parasite. But guess what? You still are, and I still love you. All right? You take all my resources. I'm talking to my son, and he gets it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna comment on your relationship with your son. That's fine, I guess. I don't like that. That's terrible.
I think
you're telling me I'm
the point that you're missing
people.
in all of this, and the passion behind Erica's words is the passion that you miss when women want access to bodily autonomy. They want the ability to make their own decision. They want the ability to say yes or no. And you feeling that for some reason, your premise, your purpose, whether it's religion or whatever the case may be, supersedes the actual women. I said whatever supersedes the fact that women should have rights to bodily autonomy. It doesn't add up. And you're looking at it from a very quote unquote cold and logical way when it's not just black and white. Most women that are having abortions, and especially after the point of viability, it's not because they want to. It's literally because it's literally because abortion is healthcare. But you sitting here in front of 5,000, how many ever Parker has on YouTube, like you justifying this in a very cold and dead eye way is really weird. It's really weird.
Why does the baby has a heartbeat? And it's hard to make it. It's hard to. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Echo. It's not a heart. No. You're speaking to an actual echo. It's not a heartbeat. Not at 6 weeks. It's an echo.
No, Erica actually said that there was a heartbeat. She said that a couple times. There was a heartbeat.
No, she said
the heartbeat law.
She said the heartbeat
law.
You said
the heartbeat law.
Yeah, Georgia.
Okay, so what does the heartbeat mean? So what's the heartbeat law?
That's the state of Georgia. That's something that
Florida
Georgia
and South
has
Carolina.
created.
So Georgia is
so serious.
If there's a heartbeat,
stop
you can't abort it, right?
Stop for a second. So there's certain southern states that have what's called the heartbeat law.
I'm not making that point, sir, Mr. Santana. I'm saying if the heartbeat law means that there's a heartbeat they can't abort, then
it's not a heartbeat, bud. That's what I'm telling you.
So what is it then? What's the heartbeat law?
It's an echo. I've literally said it like 5 times. Listen, okay.
No, but elaborate on that, please, so I'll understand you.
So specific southern states have a 6-week heartbeat law, basically saying after 6 weeks you can hear a heartbeat.
Okay.
And basically the premise behind that is more so in the sense that at 6 weeks it's not a heartbeat, it's an actual echo that's being heard within inside of the chamber of the embryo. So it's not an actual it's not an actual heartbeat. It's actually just echoes from, I forgot what the type of waves are called, but it's like waves bouncing back and forth. It's not a heartbeat, but they're using that as a heartbeat to actually justify it. Yeah, electrical pulses. It's electrical pulses. It's not
everything.
An
your body's electrical pulses, dude. Like your brain is electrical pulses. So what's your point here? So you're telling me the baby is alive, they're considering that a heartbeat. And so they're saying you either have to have the mother die or the baby die. One life form is going to die. I don't think that's an easy decision to make the decision for either one of those life forms to die.
And it should be theirs to make, not the state.
I don't think that the state protecting one life from being killed is the state saying that you don't have a choice over bodily autonomy. I think we're considering...
That's literally what it is.
I think we're considering the baby inside of her as an autonomous being itself.
And no, what they're doing is they're valuing this clump of cells. All right, they're valuing this clump of cells more than they do the living human being.
You're a clump of cells too.
Yes, it is. That's literally what they're doing. I am, bro.
Also, here, hold up. Let's just clarify.
Bro.
Like, you're saying that you value something that is not sentient, something that is actually a clump of cells, to a complex sentient life form.
Well, what's more tragic, 10 grown men dying or 10 children?
What? I wouldn't make a distinction, right? I'm confused.
Okay, so why do you make a distinction
question
with the age? And
yeah,
the
because
we're talking
about we're talking about sentience. Right? Would you rather save 2 zygotes or 1 newborn baby? If you were in a burning building and you could either save 2 zygotes or 1 newborn baby, which would you rather save?
A zygote out inside of a mother's womb? A pregnant
zygotes aren't in the womb. Zygotes aren't at that
So that's what I'm saying. So that I feel like that's a false equivalency. You're talking about
listen. I'm talking
outside of the womb in a petri dish or something.
I understand, but that's a person under view. It's life at conception. It's a person under your view. So in that context, I'm asking you, would you rather save 2 zygotes, which is 2 people under your worldview, or 1 newborn baby? 1 person or 2 people? Because under your view, it seems like you have to say 2 people, but it's clear and obvious to every other person that we should save the newborn baby over the 2 zygotes because we don't consider zygotes microorganisms at conception, single cell organisms, people, in the same way that we consider me, you, newborn babies, and fetuses after the point of sentience, people.
So if I can speak to that, I think that it's obviously not obvious to most people because we have 2 different lanes of thought here. So there are people who agree with me, maybe not on this stream, but talking to the larger audience of America or the world, there are people who agree with me and there are people who agree with you. So it's not obvious.
Wait. Hold on. Are you saying that you get to talk to a larger audience than what you're talking to right now?
No, I'm telling you that if you look at how people vote, if you look at every other media platform, there are many different people besides Parker that put on these types of like debates. And you hear people, even in Parker's TikTok live or YouTube, whatever, you hear people who agree with me. Yeah,
Santana, can you do this for me? Because there was just a recent study that came out, a survey that said that the majority of Americans actually favor pro-choice.
Yeah.
They favor pro-choice.
It was by a wide margin.
Yeah,
I was just letting him demonstrate what he knows.
Because the majority of Americans actually favor pro-choice. That wasn't the only issue that was on the ballot, sir. All right. Now, with that being said, let's go back.
Then maybe
you definitely don't know what pro-choice means.
If you speak to somebody and define pro-choice as
legal access to abortion in most circumstances, that's what pro-choice is typically defined as.
I don't think that's how they tell everybody. I think some people are being told, hey, pro-choice also means like, hey, in the case of rape and incest, we're going to give you like this type of decision. So pro-choice is explained to people in different ways, and surveys and studies are very leading.
No.
Didn't you literally just say legal access to abortion? Didn't you just say that, Parker?
Yeah,
what would the rape and incest have to do with that? Would be the legal access. Like, bruh, he just told you how it's actually defined. All right. But also, you said something earlier. You said that the
Define it that
states
way.
are
Also,
looking
hey,
at.
let me just hop in real quick before you finish.
That's fine.
The point, Erica's point, it's actually it's 73%, and this is from 2024 Pew Research review of looking at the different perspectives as far as abortion and not, and then they break it down into multiple categories like religion, who people that back by religion, and all this other stuff, race, ethnicity, all of these other things. But overwhelmingly, people support a pro-choice stance. Sorry, go ahead.
So to speak on both of those
Wait,
points,
Erica was speaking, not you.
You gotta be rude about it.
Yeah.
I understand. You can just say
No,
that.
I was just I cut her off. I was just saying it was her. I just want to throw the number out and say where you can find it.
Yeah, so yeah, he's letting you know that not everyone agrees with you, not even the majority. Anywho, moving on. You said whatever. I'm not gonna go do this with you. Listen, you mentioned something earlier about the states in regards to the heartbeat law recognizing the fetus as an autonomous being. You said that, and how is the fetus an autonomous being when, again, without the carrier? Because I know that's what you would say. So without the incubator, right? Without the incubator, it wouldn't be able to survive. So how is it autonomous? Explain that.
Because it's a separate being from you. It's not you. It's not
No,
your body.
autonomy. Autonomy means that it would actually be able to make decisions for itself. All right, that it would be aware. All right, that's not what it's not that. It's
I don't think
definitely not that.
awareness. You can't even define
No.
awareness. Science
Okay,
is
sure, whatever.
awareness. So first of all, yeah, when you're
So
saying that,
now you're saying we don't know what sentience is?
I didn't say that. I said that you. Well, do you? I don't know. I think that sperm cells make a conscious decision to swim. I think that.
So you think sperm is autonomous from the man? That's what you think?
Same way a bacteria is.
Parker, how do you do this?
I don't know.
How?
I don't know. Therapy. I started going to therapy. That's actually been really helpful. I'm not gonna lie.
I need more therapy.
And Parker just took a blinker, so there's that.
Bruh.
You guys are. I enjoy the fact that you guys are coming at this from like a humanist perspective. Like when Parker talks about like border crossings and like immigration and whatnot. But I also feel like you're failing to understand the other side of the argument, and I also feel like you're failing to kind of backtrack and like see what you're saying. Like you can't. For one thing, I think we should all agree that there's gray areas to everything. I would definitely agree there's gray areas to everything, but I do think that there are specific points in which something crosses over into another boundary for something else.
You have a lot of feelings.
I have one last thing for you.
But you don't agree with that?
I have one last thing for you. Are you pro mandatory vasectomies?
For what case and what
for
context?
Men? And if
what
you
context?
For all men, all young men that become of age, hit puberty, mandate vasectomies, and then once they're of age and they can make the decision and they're ready to start having kids, then they get the vasectomies reversed.
So you're telling me that you want me to go in and surgically change someone's body before they've done anything in the first place, and on top of that, a vasectomy is not always reversible. So you're talking about possibly
they are highly reversible.
They're not always reversible.
The reason why I advocate for
that sounds like genocide.
Well, the reason why I advocate for a pro vasectomy stance is because one, it's a simple outpatient surgery, very simple, quick snip, you're gone, right? And then two, it is reversible. It's highly reversible. And then after 5 years, the likelihood starts to drop. And so if you do it at let's say 16, and then they get 5 years, that's 21. I mean, they can make the decision prior to that. Yeah, I just threw the number out. You can go younger. That's fine. I'm just saying you get a 5 year window where it's the
5 years.
You get a 5 year. You get a 5 year window where it's the same effectiveness as far as getting it reversed. That's the point I'm making. So you can haggle on the actual age.
Please interrupt this just to make one point, because I feel like
sure. Go ahead.
I'm saying you're telling me at the age that you can conceive a child, you get vasectomy, and then you have a 5 year window until it can be reversed. You can conceive a child at a pretty young age, and by the time you're able to be autonomous, like as an adult legally, then you're going to say the vasectomy is reversed, but at the same time, you're saying that there's a 5-year gap. There's more than 5 years in between the time you can possibly conceive a child and then when you're able to be an autonomous adult under the law. So I've already think you started off kind of crazy with that
Under
argument.
the law, you're an autonomous adult at the age of 18.
Yes.
18.
And so
are you saying that we should do it at 13 because a lot of boys don't hit puberty at that age? You're trying to obfuscate the point. The point is that you have a 5-year window where the effective rate is the same. And then after the 5-year rate, it slightly starts to decrease. The point that I'm trying to make is that vasectomies are more safe than any form of birth control. Birth control, whether we talk about the pill, whether we talk about the shot, whether we talk about IUDs,
any form of birth control?
Yes.
Abstinence?
No. Why
birth control?
Why are you guys always so worried about who other people fucking on? Like, let them fuck on who they want to fuck on.
And also, by the way, Cook Talk, Santana doesn't actually believe things should be mandatory. He's trying to make an argument against your position to say that, like, why would you be against mandating it, given that it is the case that you hold to your position?
Exactly.
Secondarily, I can get him to. Actually, I'll let Erica go, and then I want to get him to concede on the point after.
Okay.
To take him too far away, but it's something that he said. He mentioned something about basically physically changing a teenage boy. He mentioned physically changing a teenage boy as if pregnancy doesn't change women.
But it's a natural process.
No.
It's not surgical, it's natural.
You don't know how much changes with the body when you have a child. You don't know how much. So a guy. So you know what it's like.
Yeah, but that's natural though.
You know, okay. I swear I can't talk to this person because he's heartless. He's a heartless human being, and I'm trying to really do this.
I didn't hear what he said, but from the look on both of your faces, it wasn't good.
Why would you tune me out?
He's not okay. He's not okay. He's not okay. All right. Do you know what a perineum is? TikTok. Do you know what a perineum is?
I'm sorry, he muted me, so I couldn't respond. No, I don't know what a perineum is. What is it?
It's a space between for a woman, it's a space between the vaginal canal opening and the rectum. All right. That's the perineum. It's the gooch. Yes. Thank you, Santana. It's the gooch. It's the gooch. All right. So for you, it's the gooch. Okay. Anywho, yeah. For many women, what ends up happening when they do give birth vaginally, that area actually tears. It's extremely painful.
Yep.
It's very, very painful. All right, and they have to get stitches and stuff. Some women, after giving birth, they experience health problems.
Mm-hmm.
They can have they experience health problems along with also physical problems. I know for me, my right hip sits a little bit higher now than my left hip does.
And hormonal imbalance, all that.
Yeah, it's a lot that they experience. All right, you know that giving birth, birth is the closest that a woman can get to death.
Yeah, the women are incredibly strong for that in a different way that men are. Yeah, absolutely. I respect that.
This guy sucks.
All I'm saying is that is
Parker.
In any other situation.
Go ahead, Parker.
No. I got you.
No, you had a point you were gonna make, Parker.
Go ahead and make your point, Parker.
Okay, I got you. I was gonna make this point and then kick him because I wanted to. This is a ridiculous point that I'm gonna get him to concede to based on what he said earlier in the live. Watch this. Do you believe that violent sex offenders should get mandated vasectomies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Donald Trump's a violent sex offender. Therefore, do you agree that he should get a mandated vasectomy?
Sure.
But yet you were willing to support a man that you think, holy smokes.
I mean, Joe Biden is racist. I mean,
you're admitting to supporting a violent sex offender?
He was held civilly liable, but they got him pretty much on a technicality. They say technically it was.
What do you mean a technicality? Forceful penetration of a woman's vagina against her will is rape. What do you mean on a technicality?
Back then, they considered rape by penis penetration, and he didn't penetrate her with his penis.
Wait.
So
No.
Do
you believe forceful penetration of a woman's vagina against her will is rape?
I think it's sexual assault. I think it
Do
should
you
be
believe
illegal
it's
for
rape?
sure. I think it's sexual assault.
Dude, I can't even fucking take someone like that seriously. That's fucking disgusting.
He's sick.
He's saying children who are assaulted when adults use their fingers to assault them, pedophiles use fingers to assault them. He's saying in those circumstances that's not rape. That's fucking disgusting, by the way. What the hell is this revisionism on the fucking term in order to literally act like it's not bad? In order for him to be able to demean how bad it actually is, for him to be like, oh, it's okay for me to support Donald Trump, even though he's a violent sex offender, because it's not rape and it's sexual assault. Like, bro, what?
Seek help.
The way they justify it, I mean, they have to find ways to justify it, and so they twist and turn and they look for every way to justify it.
Yep. And just in regards to that case alone, the only reason why they classified it as SA is because E. Jean Carroll couldn't say for certain if it were his fingers, so his digits, or if it was his, can I say the P word here? I don't know what I can say here, Parker.
Yes,
or his penis. She couldn't say for certain which one it was. So that's the only reason why they went with SA instead of rape. So there's that. People like that are sick. And who raised him? Why is he so maladaptive?
He was giving Dexter vibes.
I swear, the docu-series on what we're living through right now, and like when we get that docu-series in 25 years, I'm not gonna watch it because I lived it, but you know, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Oh my gosh. Chat.
Right.
I don't even know why do the lives attract people that just have the most wild views.
I'm gonna go, but thank you so much for having me. I didn't know I was gonna be up here for this long, but I gotta get this kid home because school. But thank you so much, Parker. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Bye, Santana.
Have a great night. Have a great night.
All right.
Chat. Oh my gosh. I gotta catch up, everyone. I gotta catch up. Give me a second, everyone. Give me a second to catch up real quick. Melanie, thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it. Amra, thank you so much. I appreciate the $20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Janice with the $5. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jay, for the kind words, by the way. Ellie, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5. Thank you. Lindsay, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Emily Ann, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Joseph, again, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And let me make sure to catch up on YouTube real quick. And then we'll get on to the next person here. By the way, we're like 3 hours, 49 minutes. I think we have like an hour and 10 minutes left on the live, everyone. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like that stream. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. It will help get it out to more people. Let's try to get to 1 million likes again, everyone. Let's try to get to 1 million likes again. Let me check back on YouTube real quick. I know I'm really far behind.
Have 2 whenever you're done.
Oh, absolutely. Shay, thank you so much for the $10. Kyle with the $50. Thank you so much, Kyle. Gloomy with the $5. Kat, thank you so much for the $10. Kaylee, thank you so much. I appreciate the $1. Jeff with the $100. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you so much. Who's the W's for Jeff in the comment section right now? Thank you so much, Jeff. I really appreciate that. Proud, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5 or the $2. Jack with the $2. Atheist, thank you for the $2. Jolish, thank you so much for the $5. Kat, thank you for the $2. Gloomy with the $5. Rachel, thank you so much for the $2. Jolish with the $10. Kyle, thank you so much for the $50. Thank you, Kyle. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Shay, thank you for the $10. And Donovan, again, thank you so much for the $50 on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much. Give some W's for all the gifters, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's go on to the next person here. If you do like the content, make sure to follow me here if you haven't already here on TikTok and subscribe to me on YouTube. It's absolutely free to do so. If you want to support Santana or I, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Linktree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support us over YouTube Super Chat, everyone. But make sure to subscribe if you're new, everybody. Let's go on to the next person real quick. I can't speak real quick. We got another hour and 10 minutes on the live. Santana, absolutely, you can thank people while getting another
Joel,
person.
thank you for the 12. Absolutely. Bryce is going to do his thing this year. And also, Donald, thank you for the 5 on YouTube Super Chat. You're awesome.
Dylan, how old are you? Alrighty, let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. If you do meet the set of criteria that I'm putting on the screen right now. Yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you?
Well, yo,
Yeah. Do you support Trump?
I'm not a Republican or a Democrat.
So the next person, only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump and meet the criteria that's on the TikTok stream. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I am 19.
What's your birth year?
2026. Not 2026. 2006.
What month?
February.
She's born in the future.
I'm not sure, Chad. I'm not sure. Yo, what's up? How old are you? So the next person, only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump, everybody. And meet the criteria on the stream, on the screen. Let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you meet the set of criteria on the stream. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
21.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Yep.
Yo, what's up? How old are you? You have an echo. Is there a way you can fix that real quick?
I think he was watching you on YouTube or something.
Yeah, probably. They left. Let's go on to the next person. Jolish, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Kaylee with the $5. Thank you. Seriously, I don't know why people bring up like natural as if like it's a means to act like something isn't like is wrong or right. Like I just don't know why it's relevant. Shay, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right.
They use it as justification in their head.
I know. It's just it's so weird. Because what like whether or not something's natural has no relevance. All right, let's try to get this next person up here, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Lori?
All right, let's go to the next person. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
21.
Do you support Donald Trump?
I voted for him, yeah.
What's your birth year?
2004.
And you said you're how old?
21.
What month?
June.
Okay. And do you still support Donald Trump?
Yeah, I do.
Like if you could go back.
I just want to come on here and talk to. So
if you could go back
I think
in
it's
time,
really
would
funny
you...
how you. So.
Sorry, go ahead.
If I can go back in time, what?
If you could go back in time, would you vote for Donald Trump over Kamala Harris?
Yeah, probably would.
Okay. All right. What were you gonna say?
No, I just want to say, dude, I think it's funny how you were saying you take therapy now.
I go to therapy, yeah.
Why is therapy funny? I go to therapy too every Friday.
Well, no, I'm not saying therapy is funny. I'm saying if you're going to therapy because of your job, you probably shouldn't be doing your job, right? It's probably not a good thing for your mental health, Parker.
Wait,
if you got to go to therapy because your job.
You don't think that one of the reasons that's justifiable? Yeah, like you don't think one of the reasons it's justifiable to go to therapy is your job?
Yeah. Do you think that people have mental health needs?
The lady just before said, "How do you do this every day?" And then you said, "I just started going to therapy." What do you mean?
Dude, it was a joke. It was a joke. I do go to therapy, but like I was making a joke. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I don't know. I was just saying that.
One of the reasons I go to therapy is because of my job. It's super stressful.
Yeah, that is actually, to be honest with you, like I do like stress is something that I have to deal with. And also like, that's like the nature of the job that I do. Right. And that's also something that like I get help with specifically through the context of therapy. It's really helped me organize my thoughts. It's helped me feel better about things, be able to think about how to like develop healthy ways to respond to things, healthy coping mechanisms. That's an incredibly important thing to do. It's also important to be like able to be emotionally vulnerable, especially as a man, right? And be able to express that in like a positive and healthy way, especially if you're in a long-term relationship, because you want to ensure that you're treating your partner in a positive way as well.
Also, like the premise that you take, like I do this part-time. Parker does this for hours. And I know that I'm at my wit's ends with the amount of people that I speak to, whether it's a lack of empathy, a lack of knowledge, or just a lack of common decency. the people that you interact with on a daily basis tend to be some of the worst, if I'm just going to be honest. And then with all of that being said, it's not just so easy to say, hey, Parker, you should stop doing this, because he's providing a service that is majorly beneficial to so many people. I mean, yes, there's an entertainment aspect of it, but there's also an information aspect of it, but there's an advocacy aspect of it as well. All of those things, if you took Parker away, then you open up a void, a hole where either the right can actually fill it with propaganda, or people tend to actually drift towards other things that aren't as beneficial. So literally, Parker provides a very important service. And just to say, well, you shouldn't do it because you're stressful, I mean, I think that's not only, selfish to sit here and say, like, but it's kind of ridiculous.
And it's also to act like it's not like a normal thing, specifically due to the stress of any type of job, to specifically go and seek out therapy. That's okay. That's a totally fine thing to do. And the fact that I'm
agreeing with you, but I'm saying if I started a job and within a year I go to therapy because of my job,
it's not within a year. I've been doing this for a hell of a lot more than a year.
Like I said, man, you were joking. You said you were joking. I didn't think you were joking. Like she was pretty obvious. She said, "How do you do this every day?" And then you said that you just started going to therapy to cope with it. All right, that's why I brought it up. Yeah, but you're joking. Yeah. My bad. Okay.
I mean, I do, but again, it does address the reality though. I do cope with the stress, but I was being like hyperbolic and like saying that, of course, because I was like making a joke out of that.
Okay. Oh, great.
Therapy is incredibly important. I think therapy saves lives. I think that you shouldn't stigmatize therapy.
Totally, man. I'm in agreement with you. I'm just saying, if I was to start a job and then within a year I had to go to therapy because of so-called job, I probably wouldn't do it anymore. I'd probably look for another job, right?
No matter how important that job is.
That's you. I think I really believe in what I do, and I wouldn't just leave what I do because of that. I care a hell of a lot more about like what I do, and I also think that like this is a part of who I am as a person as well. Like being able to express who I like. I don't know why you laugh at that. Like this is absolutely a part of who I am, and I don't think that you should laugh at it. I seek purpose in this. Like if
I could sit behind a computer and talk all day for pretty good money, I'd do it too.
You think that's the only reason that I do this? Like, why did I do this for years without making any money?
I don't know, man.
And I think the thing that Parker just really nailed was the actual passion and purpose behind what he does. Do people donate? Yes. Does he have opportunities to gain a following? Yes. But the passion and purpose is the reason why he does this. Literally, it's the only reason that we get. I know it seems easy to actually turn on your phone and sit there and talk. It's not. It takes a lot. It's mentally taxing. It's physically taxing, whether you believe it or not. There's so much to it. And it's not, it's not something that anyone should actually downplay in any way, shape, or form. I mean, like I've spent my entire adult life in corporate America. And when I get on TikTok live and do these lives, it's some of the toughest and most stressful things that I actually do, because there's a different level of scrutiny. And also there's a different level of what I hold myself to when it comes to actually putting anything out there to a large amount of people. So like I think you're really underplaying what's happening here, and even if
I'm not,
it was saying it kind of tongue in cheek,
context.
Yeah, but even if he was saying it kind of tongue in cheek, like that wasn't even something that you should even say, oh, you should quit. Like no, like there's a bigger purpose. Like people who actually have principle, morals, and purpose, they don't just quit.
I agree, man. I'm passionate about my job too. I misunderstood it. Okay. Therapy's great for people that need it. That's great. But anyways, another thing that was pretty funny to me is what happened to like the one-on-one stuff, man. It seems like people come on here just to get fucking attacked by multiple people just saying how fucking terrible.
Most days of my life I do have one-on-one dialogue. Right. Every once in a while, I bring people up to co-host and like my friends who want to come up on the stream. I don't see why you see an issue with that. Is there like an issue with Santana being on the stream right now?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean,
are you sure?
I just think it's funny. Like,
Scott,
somebody tries to talk
to me. Is it okay that I'm here, Scott?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm happy that you're here. What do you? Okay. I'm just curious, Santana.
Thank you for your permission, Scott.
He didn't get my permission. I'm just curious. What do you do? As your day job, Santana.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santana.
I deliver Christmas gifts.
I don't know. I only saw Santa in your name, so.
Yeah, it's Santana. I don't talk about my personal life.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I work in corporate America.
Corporate America.
I'll tell you what I do as my day job, Scott.
Take a guess. What do you do, Parker? Piss people off?
I debate people on the internet.
Okay.
Bad.
Same thing.
$5. Thank you. Sacred. Think of the $10. Well, I piss you off because I'm right. I piss you off with me destroying Trump supporters with facts and reasoning and logic
Just destroying them
and evidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in March, thank you for the $5 over on YouTube super chat. You're awesome.
You guys pay taxes on
Yes.
this money?
We
You
are
do?
not Trump.
Yeah, I'm not Donald Trump. I don't evade taxes.
I'm sure Trump pays a lot more in taxes than you guys will ever even see.
Actually, in plenty of years, basically everyone in the chat paid more than him. I mean, he paid $750 in a year. $750.
We've seen his tax records, bud.
I guess he was good on exemptions. I guess.
You don't think that's tax evasion?
Exemptions?
You don't think that's tax evasion?
Exemptions.
How about this?
Do I
you
think exemptions
that he
are
took
tax evasion?
How about this? Do you think that he took advantage of tax loopholes that shouldn't exist?
Okay, tax loopholes or exemptions?
Tax loopholes specifically can be exemptions that are put in place by like literally politicians that have been bought off by corporations.
Bought off by corporations.
Yeah.
So you think that like a small business owner, right, that just bought a new truck, right? And they spent all this money on whatever, blah blah blah, blah to exempt the new truck on taxes. Do you think that's fucking tax evasion?
No, so I'm just asking you this. I'm giving you different language. I'm saying, is it a tax loophole that shouldn't exist that he's using and taking advantage of that would specifically let him, as a billionaire, a multi-billionaire, pay specifically $750 in taxes? That's ridiculous. Obviously, he's taking advantage of loopholes that shouldn't exist. So
listen, man,
you're okay with that?
Listen, man, we don't make enough money to be on the fucking auditors. The auditors.
You're okay with Donald Trump paying less in taxes than you?
Listen, man, if he had exemptions, he had exemptions. I'm just saying, I'm positive more than one person sitting behind a desk looked at his taxes.
No.
He's the fucking president, man.
Hold on. Literally, Joe Biden hired a large amount of IRS agents, which then actually went after the ultra wealthy and collected billions in back taxes that weren't being paid because they were subverting their taxes. They were finding those quote unquote loopholes or exemptions or whatever you want to find it and exploiting them. People like Donald Trump. And then after Donald Trump got back in office, he laid those actual IRS agents off because, surprise, surprise, they weren't targeting people like me, you, or Parker. They were targeting the ultra wealthy, and Donald Trump does not want the ultra wealthy to pay their fair share.
This cracks me up because I promise you, dude, one person sitting behind a desk is not the only person that looks at a freaking multi-billionaire's taxes. I promise, dude. And if he was fucking caught with tax evasion or whatever, then I don't know. I mean, he wasn't caught with tax evasion. Yeah, he paid low in taxes, but I mean, he's a good tax man, right?
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that he's committed any crimes?
I mean, that's a hard question because I speed every day. I speed every day, so I commit crimes. So, I mean, I can't say no, right?
Has he been convicted of any crimes? How about that?
Has he been convicted of any crimes? I guess that SA thing a while ago, right?
He's convicted. He's a convicted felon as well.
He's a convicted felon? For what? I'm just curious.
Falsification of business records in the first degree, which is a Class C felony in the state of New York.
Okay. And then I don't know if there's like a way to get that expunged or whatever, but
what?
Is there? I don't know. I don't know because I know a DUI is a felony, right?
Well, first and foremost, let's not speed past
apparently
the
not
SA
if you're older
thing.
millennial.
He said the SA thing. He said the SA thing, and then you didn't even know that the person that you support has 34 felonies. What are we even doing?
Let me just see. Have any?
Coco, thank you for the 5 over on YouTube super chat. Thank you. And Scared, thank you for the 10. Therapy fund for Santa for trauma nurse who apparently needs a new job. Thank you so much for the 10.
Hey Scott, would you ever support for president a violent sex offender? Yes. Scott, you want to answer that question? Would you ever support for president a violent sex offender?
Sorry, you muted me. So
Would
I
you ever
couldn't really
support
talk.
for president a violent sex offender?
Would you? I mean, Joe Biden.
No.
Whoa.
Would you?
I mean, can we look at policies and not?
Wow. Wow. You can't answer the question. That's
I'm just like,
diabolical. Would you ever vote for a violent sex offender?
that's another trick question because I voted
Trick
in
question.
2025.
It's a trick question.
I voted in
Only in
2024.
2025 is it a trick
Would I
question
ever
to ask
vote?
someone
No, that's
if
not
they
what I'm
think a
saying.
violent
We're putting
sex
words in my mouth,
offender
buddy.
should be able to be president.
We're putting. You crack me up, man.
I'm sorry.
You
That's
asked
who
me,
you
would I ever
support.
vote? Would I ever vote? What's up?
How is that a trick question? That's who you support.
That's
Would
not
you
a-
ever
would I
support
ever
it?
vote for somebody-
Seriously, it's a simple question. Would you ever support a violent sex offender for president of the United States?
Wait, hold on, Scott.
What's up, Santana?
Would you support Hitler as president of the United States?
Of course not, Santana.
Okay, so why was that easy for you, but not the violent sex offender easy for you?
They're a little bit different, but
In what way?
Okay.
In what way? Like they're both excessively bad insofar as that you wouldn't support someone, correct?
what was the question again? Sorry.
In what relevant way? Because I was saying, again, in the scenario that Santana's comparing, he's saying that they're both excessively bad insofar as that you shouldn't support someone for president, correct?
Why didn't Trump have to register as a sex offender? I mean, they wouldn't put a president that's a
Wait,
registered
I'm
sex
sorry.
offender.
Are you disputing the fact that he's a violent sex offender?
Can you answer my question? Why is he
Are you
not
civil law?
required
Civil law.
to register?
Are you disputing the fact that he's a violent sex
Civil
offender?
law is why.
Yeah,
Civil law is
it
why.
was in a civil case, not a criminal case.
Okay, so
But he should be on some type of list. Yes, he should.
he should, but he's not.
He's on the
Right.
Epstein list.
There's okay, well, until you can put
Anyway,
that
answer Parker's
on my
question.
hand. Well, there's fucking hundreds and thousands and thousands of sex offenders in America. I promise we'll never be president.
So and would you say that you would never vote for someone who's a violent sex offender?
I mean, I
This is
did.
a hard
so.
question.
He did.
I did. I voted for him.
So you
I mean,
would
what are
support
you
a
opening your
violent
mouth
sex
about, dude?
offender for
Why
president?
are you opening your mouth? Like, if he was a sex offender, I promise he wouldn't be a president.
What?
What?
He was
So
on
you're
the
just
sex
He's literally both.
so he was held civilly liable of forcibly penetrating a woman's vagina against her will. E. Jean Carroll specifically. Do you think that
But he's
means
not.
that
he's
is
not
that is a
required to
violent
register as a
sex offense?
offender.
That is a violent sex offense. Absolutely. He raped E. Jean Carroll. That's a violent sex offense.
I don't know much about that story, to be honest with you.
Oh my God.
What?
So
What's
so
Santana?
he was held
What-
civilly
what have I
liable
got?
of sexually abusing E. Jean Carroll. That means he is a violent sex offender. And you're saying that you would be okay with a violent sex offender being president. I have a question. Would you be okay with a violent sex offender being a teacher?
A registered sex offender? No.
A violent sex offender.
A registered sex offender? No.
He can't answer the question. A violent sex offender.
No, I'm not answering the fucking question because
Wait. If a violent sex offender
What?
is not registered, would you allow them to be fucking a
would a
teacher?
registered sex offender be a fucking teacher, Parker?
Would you
Wait,
allow to be? Would
a
you allow a
registered-
unregistered
Answer
sex
the
offender?
question,
Wait,
bro.
wait,
Quit
wait.
pivoting.
No, would you allow an unregistered violent sex offender to be a teacher, like Jeffrey Epstein prior to him being registered? Would you be okay with him being a teacher?
Would I allow a non-registered sex offender to be a teacher? That's the question.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but they are
I'm
a
sure-
sex
I'm sure
offender,
there's-
a
I'm
violent
sure
sex
there's
offender.
a lot in the system, to be honest with you. Do I
Answer
do
the
I support it?
question,
No.
Scott.
How about this? Would you actually answer that question?
What's the question?
Would you
Who
allow-
can say where the road goes? Go ahead, Santana.
Will this
would
be in your
you
therapy
allow
session?
would you allow a non-registered violent sex offender to be a teacher, your child's teacher specifically?
I'm gonna give you the long answer again. I mean, the same exact. Oh shit! He hit his pen.
Fuck.
That's where that
Anxiety
$50 donut and all the 500 W's in chat. That's where that went to. Your fucking dab pen. Anyways, Santana, your question was: would I allow a non-registered violent sex offender to be my son's teacher?
Sure. Yep.
How would I know?
Because it's public knowledge.
It's public knowledge.
Yep.
Is it
Yes.
a civil case?
Yes.
Like you can look up.
Yes.
Well,
Would you allow a violent sex offender to get access to a gun?
just because I fucking hate, you know, I don't know. So it's a trick question that you guys are trying to put me in.
It's
because
not. It's super simple. It's super simple. It's super
all right,
simple.
Santana.
This is
Santana.
only a trick question for how extreme Trump supporters are today. Like this would not be
Yeah,
considered a trick question. Literally,
my
like
God.
any other point.
Replace any other name, and I'm sure you can answer it. But
Yeah, seriously.
hey,
Santana,
Scott,
how would I figure out?
Scott,
let me ask
Scott,
this
wait,
first. before
Scott,
what's up?
if Joe Biden was a violent sex offender and you were a Democrat, would you vote for him?
All right, here's my. I need
Yes or
to
no?
ask this question.
Yes or no?
first. How would I know?
It's
Right?
public
would
knowledge.
I
We've
know?
already answered that. If Joe Biden was a registered sex offender and you were a Democrat, would you vote for him? Yes or no?
Where can I find it?
Yes or no, bud?
Where can I find it?
This is the hypothetical situation that I'm giving you right now.
It's the exact same thing. Just if
No,
I was
no,
a
no.
liberal
The
or
other
if I was a
one-
conservative.
Listen,
It's the exact same thing.
Just, sure, lock in for me, just like half a second.
Lock in.
How would I figure it out?
Listen. You have the information. You have the knowledge. It's public information. Joseph Robinette Biden was a registered sex offender, and you were a Democrat. Would you vote for him? Yes or no?
I wouldn't because he's registered.
I'm sorry, not a violent sex offender. You knew what I meant.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry,
right.
I've said it a million times
Oh,
now.
yeah, I know. Just
Fuck.
tongue twister, right?
No, it's because you keep
No,
going in a
'cause
circle
how
with
would
the
I
question.
know
It's not hard.
Other than if this person was a multi-billionaire and running for president, how would I know that they were civilly fucking, you know, put in court for a violent sex offender? You know what I mean? How would I know? Because when I put my kid in school, right, they're not going to give me a list. Oh, this is going to be a new teacher that says if they were put in court for civil sex offender.
Would you let a
know?
violent sex offender get access to a gun?
I don't know. I don't know what state or federal
You
law is
don't
about that.
know. I'm asking under your perspective.
Why are these hard?
Why does that have to do with anything in this?
Dude,
Like-
I just answered the question. I will promise you I'll explain it. Do you think violent sex offenders should be able to get access to guns legally? Here, I'll answer the question for you. This is my answer. No, they shouldn't.
Okay.
Surprising answer right now. Now, as someone who supports Donald Trump because he's quote unquote pro law and order,
They couldn't or they can.
Please
Or
explain
they
to me.
couldn't or they
please explain to me.
legally
Do
they
you
can't,
think
right?
under your ideal worldview that violent sex offenders would have legal access to firearms?
I mean, is there a fact to that? Like is it legal?
Dude, this is not. Oh my gosh, this is not a trick question. This is not a hard question. You do not have to be a rocket scientist. Okay?
Hold on. Parker, maybe it's the way that we're wording. Scott, would you choose, you specifically, would you choose for your child's teacher to be a violent sex offender? Yes or no?
Obviously not.
Then why would you choose for your president to be a violent sex offender?
How would I know?
It's
That's
fucking
what I'm trying to say.
public
Quit cutting me off.
information.
Look up
Quit cutting me
Trump
off.
liable essay AP News.
What was it?
Trump libel essay, AP News.
Okay. Trump liable. Do you think there are violent sex offenders to that are in the school system?
If they are, they should be fired.
But are there?
I don't know, probably.
Oh, because nobody
my
fucking
Yeah,
knows.
wait.
This is
Actually,
not-
I revised my answer. Yes, there are. There are currently people that are in the context of the school system that are violent sex offenders, and we need to ensure that people aren't within that context of that system, and we should believe victims, right? And we should have legal systems that don't have statute limitations and restrict victims from being able to hold their abusers accountable in the context of a court. And we should create a society specifically where people believe victims that have been assaulted so that we don't have such a society that protects abusers.
Okay, well, here's the problem that we're running into, right, Parker? Here's the problem. I know it's funny, Santana. No, it's just hilarious, right?
It's actually painful, but go ahead.
The problem is, right, is when there's a teacher, right, we have no idea if they've violently assaulted.
No, if they've been held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman, would you let them be a teacher?
No.
Okay. Would you let them get access to a gun?
I wouldn't want them to have a gun, no.
No. Okay. So, but you would want them to have access to the nuclear weapons?
Probably not, Parker.
Okay. So then why'd you vote for Donald Trump, given that he was held civilly liable of sexual abuse? If you put him in the position of presidency, he has access to nuclear weapons. Right now, he currently does because you put him in the position of presidency.
So let me ask you some questions, right? Are there some violent sex offenders that own guns legally?
Yes, and they shouldn't.
Are there violent sex offenders that are teachers?
Yes, and there shouldn't be.
Okay, like, I mean,
There shouldn't be. And especially
so why
there
are there?
shouldn't be
Why are there?
in positions
Why
of
are
power
there?
like
Why are
President
there?
of the United States. If you know that they're a violent sex offender, why would you put them into the position of power such as the President of the United States? Please explain to me that. Do you want your children looking up to this man? Do you want your children looking up to this man?
Why are there teachers that are violent sex offenders?
Why are teachers violent? What? Because
Why are there some teachers that are violent
because
sex
the law hasn't put every single abuser in office. Or in office. I meant to say in prison.
Yeah, it's because there is our criminal justice system is broken in a lot of different ways. That's why we have a 34 count adjudicated rapist as a president. That we know for a fact that laws aren't always just. That's why, you can get a super speeder ticket that's like $900, but crossing the border illegally is a $250 fine. Laws are not always just. They're not equal. The justice system is fractured in multiple ways, because if the justice system worked the way that it should be, those people that you were just, questioning Parker about, they would be in jail. But also Donald Timothy Trump would be in jail too. All of them would be in jail.
Yeah. So why didn't Biden do that when he was in president? Why wasn't he?
What?
I don't know.
Did
why
you
wouldn't
just
he do
say,
that?
what about Biden? That was the
No,
wildest
why
pivot
wouldn't
I've
he do that?
ever
Why wouldn't
seen.
he put that into law?
Holy shit.
come
That
on.
was an Allen Iverson level crossover pivot step back. What are we even doing? How did you get to Biden? What was that? Holy smokes.
But why didn't he put that into law then? So that violent sex offenders can't be teachers and shit.
We should.
Because he'd probably go to fucking jail.
We should, and also he doesn't control all of the laws in that type of way. But like if he can, he should.
I mean, he's the president of the United States, so I'm sure he could.
You think
Who makes
Biden?
laws?
You think Biden is the current president? Why doesn't Trump do this? Because he is one himself, dude. Why do you want a person in the position of presidency
Okay, so you
who
can say
is
the same thing.
a
Like,
violent
why
sex
didn't Biden do
offender?
that? 'Cause he
Why
might
do you
be.
trust?
Like,
Why do you trust a violent sex offender with releasing the Epstein files? Like, I'm sorry. What was your thought process
Let,
here?
let's not forget that there's a violent
Yeah,
sex
why didn't
offender.
Biden release the fucking
There's
files?
let's not forget he literally did. He literally not only did they release the flight logs, they released video of Jeffrey Epstein talking about how they were like him and Trump were best friends. They released information as far as pictures. They released all types of information. There was tons of information out there, and you didn't care. You didn't care.
Have you ever seen those gorilla AI videos? I mean, I'm just being honest. Have you? AI is pretty legit now, man. You can fake anything.
What did you just say it was AI?
Maybe, I don't know.
So is the Epstein list AI?
I haven't seen the Epstein list.
So, wait, so is the information that was put out 4 or 5 years ago, was that AI?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
Before what? So I'm sorry. They used. You're saying they used AI to create the Epstein files. You think the Epstein files are a hoax? Okay, if it's a hoax, then under your view, why didn't they release it? Given that you don't think they released it.
I think they should, man. I'm for you guys, and honestly, like, I'm totally for him.
No. Answer the question. Why didn't they? Wait. If it was a hoax created by Obama, the Clintons, and the Biden administration, it wouldn't implicate any Democrats. It would only implicate Republicans and Trump and people that were political dissidents of the Democratic Party. Given that that's the case, given that that's the case,
is that why they didn't release it?
Given that that's the case, under your view, they would have released it. Dude, again, we already went over our position on the matter. Under your position, if they didn't release it, then it is the case that, again, it wouldn't make any sense because, again, only political dissidents of the Democratic Party would have been on it. So they would have, of course, released it under your worldview.
Also, they're more likely to release it now that Donald Trump has had the FBI redact his name from the Epstein files. He's literally had them redact his name from the Epstein files.
And they did that when?
This just happened.
Right. So Biden had his hands on the Epstein files, but
why did Donald Trump lie about being on the Epstein files? He told a reporter that he hasn't been briefed that he's on the Epstein files, and he was briefed that he was on the Epstein files at that very point.
I don't know. I just think it's weird how Biden didn't release the files.
But what about
they're protecting somebody on both sides?
What about Biden? I just literally sat here and told you all the things that came out under Joe Biden. Literally, Donald Trump held this big thing. Donald Trump had this big thing where he actually had quote unquote influencers come to the White House, and the only thing that he did was give them the same information that Joe Biden had already put out. Literally, Joe Biden put out information. But you didn't care because you wanted to vote for your Mango Mussolini, your Mandarin Messiah. That was what was important for you.
Why didn't Joe Biden put him out?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. You're going to need therapy now. I mean, come on, dude.
I literally am.
Answer my goddamn question.
I'm sorry.
I need you to send me something for my therapy. Like, you are going half on my therapy bill, Scott. This week, you're paying half of my therapy bill, Scott, because I'm going to be talking about you, Scott.
Mango Mussolini is diabolical.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Why don't you answer my question?
Are you going to say, why didn't Biden put it out?
Maybe.
I've answered it 5 times.
Why didn't Joe Biden release the files with names on it? Oh my God, he did. He released the fucking pilot logs that we already know about. He released. Why didn't he release?
Wait. How did we know about the flight logs? How did we know about the flight logs?
I don't know, man.
You said we knew about it. Oh, okay. So Biden is the one who released it. We didn't know about it before Biden. So he did release stuff. Wow,
we knew about Jeffrey Epstein before.
He just dunked on himself, dude.
We knew he had a plane. He had a Gulfstream G6. Right.
Okay, so
we already knew this.
So then, here's what I would ask.
You can go here's what I would ask.
Here's what I would ask. What did Joe Biden have access to release that he didn't release?
The files with names on it.
The files with client list?
Trump's name on it. Sure, I guess.
Wait, no, though he did release files with Donald Trump's name on the flight logs.
but not the list that has whatever on it.
Wait, so
The
again, I thought according to Pam Bondi that list didn't exist. I thought it was a hoax created by the Democrats.
Why don't you answer my question? Why do you keep pivoting?
He can't answer that question.
I have a few things, but
Oh,
I have to read this off right now because it's so apropos. The maggots are seriously like robots. All they do is repeat the same things over and over. W's in the chat for Dale. Thank you for that 10, Dale. Thank you. You're absolutely right.
What is that supposed to mean?
They're literally droids.
They
Follow
are.
the leader.
NPC.
Follow MAGA.
What is that supposed to
leader.
mean? What is maggot supposed to mean? Is that
Follow MAGA leader. Droid.
what is that
You're a
supposed to mean?
droid,
Is
bro.
that MAGA
You're a
plus the
droid.
F word?
What?
What's up?
What is maggot
Maggots,
supposed
no,
to mean? Is
that's-
that MAGA
it's-
plus the F word or what?
No, they're calling you like actual maggots, like the things
do you
that
know- do you
eat,
know
like
what maggots
rotten and
are?
dead food, like maggots, actual maggots.
Did you?
Well, I don't know. I can say one name and then you'd obviously know what it is.
No one's trying to slur, bud. What are we even talking about?
Wait.
I don't know, man.
Wait,
You gotta
Scott.
clarify.
Scott. Do you know what he's referencing? Can you describe to me what he's referencing? Like, describe to me what it is in reality.
Well, now I know what you guys are talking about. I didn't know if you guys were calling me the F word.
Why would we do? Holy shit!
I'm sorry. We're not homophobic like y'all.
We're not.
Right? What?
I'm not homophobic. What? Why you rolling your eyes? Are you assuming?
Yes, I actually am. Yeah.
You are assuming?
Yeah.
It's
Based on
a
my
pretty
conversation
safe
with
bet.
you, yeah.
It's
I
a
am.
pretty safe bet.
Yeah, like I have a question.
Our
like,
conversation about Jeffrey Epstein.
I have a question. I have a
and
question.
therapy,
Do you
you're
think?
gonna
Hold up.
assume
Here,
that
I have a
homophobic.
question. Do you think gay intercourse is morally wrong between two consenting adults?
No.
No. Okay.
What? What was your little smirk about?
I mean, I don't know. I was assuming that your perspective would be different. I have a question. Are you Christian?
Am I Christian?
Yeah.
I mean, I go to church. Yeah.
So are you Christian?
These questions so hard.
I'm not like a. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I haven't been going to church, so I'm not even gonna.
Do you
I'm not
believe
even
in
lying,
Jeebus?
so- No, I'm not a Christian.
Not a Christian.
I'm not religious. No.
Okay.
And my parents are literally gay, so I mean, you can call me homophobic all you want, but I still go to Thanksgiving dinner with both of them. So
Okay.
That's what
I
it
mean,
is.
I don't think that would be a
Okay, so
reason
your
to not
parents
mean you're
were-
homophobic, but like from the
What?
other things that you said, outside of that,
you're
Right.
assuming, right? You're assuming that I'm homophobic.
'Cause you've
That's
been
why you
saying
shouldn't
some
assume
wild
things, right?
stuff.
I
Especially
mean,
in
you
your
have been
job,
saying
you
some
shouldn't
wild
assume
stuff. I admit I did make an assumption, right? I absolutely admit that. But given what you've said on the live, I don't think it was completely and 100% out of the likelihood of being true. I apologize.
Okay, well, that's where we differ, I guess. What are your thoughts on legal immigration?
Illegal immigration.
Yeah,
Wait,
So
I would love to hear
like
his
like legal, like legal. I said legal.
I'm saying illegal.
Oh,
You said legal.
No, I meant to say illegal. So.
okay. Okay. So then I would ask this question. Like, I think that anyone who's in the country undocumented who hasn't committed a violent crime or bad crime should be given a pathway to citizenship where they don't have to leave the country.
Right. So, but they did commit a crime, right?
Not
Crossing the border?
not a crime insofar as that they should be deported.
There, yeah, not
But
a crime like
right
being
now,
a violent
right?
sex offender, Scott.
Yeah, like if they were a violent sex offender, I wouldn't let them into the country.
I wouldn't either. Parker, I think we can agree if they're a violent sex offender, they shouldn't be let into the country. Hey, Scott, should they be let into the country if they were a violent sex offender?
Good question, Santana. That was a great question.
I mean,
I
we're gonna
wonder
come in
what his
anyway.
answer is to this. I wonder if he's going to, maybe have some critical thought here. I wonder if that's possible for him. I don't know if it will be.
You guys crack me up. So you
Are
don't
you
think
gonna
that
answer
people,
the question, bud? He will not answer it. He will not.
because it's a fucking trick question. How would
It's a
I
trick
know?
question.
How is a
How would I
trick
know that an
question?
illegal immigrant,
Any question that checkmates me is a trick question.
It's a trick question.
Any
What's the-
question
what's
that
the
makes me
difference?
look bad is a trick question.
It's a trick question.
What's
Fake news.
What's
Fake news. Stop giving this fake news argument to me on the
No, I
line
have a
right
good- I have
now.
a good answer for that.
Stop-
I would say
stop
no,
doing
'cause I
it.
don't want any illegal immigrants to enter the country. So no, because I don't
Okay,
want any.
I have a
illegal
question.
immigrants to
If
enter the
if Jesus came to the country undocumented, would you deport him?
Oh my god, what a fucking wild question. I already told you I'm not religious, dude.
Okay, but like, how do you answer the question?
But
Sure.
how would he know it's Jesus?
Yeah, would you deport him?
Sure.
You would deport Jesus. Okay, that's a bit diabolical. Now, that's nuts. You would say anyone who's in the country undocumented, you would deport. So how about someone
Yes.
specifically who was brought to this country? We don't know who their parents are, right? And they were raised by a family in which never got documentation for them, right? In that
See you later.
perspective, where should they be deported under your worldview?
Back to where they were born.
Well, you don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there's pretty good DNA.
Oh, okay.
know.
So just what if they have multiple different ethnicities insofar as they would demonstrate multiple different like nationalities as associated with the ethnicity, even though ethnicity at all does not determine where you live currently
Why would somebody go
or
through
where
the
you were
trouble?
born.
Why would somebody go through the trouble of adopting a kid that's not documented and then bring them to the States?
No, I'm not saying that they. I'm saying that specifically, like for example, it's like a hypothetical of like a baby was left on the doorstep of an individual. They don't know who left the baby, and they specifically took care of the baby, and they never got documentation for that baby, right? Do you think that that baby should be deported? And where would you deport them? Because you don't
I think
know what
that
country
person
they were born in.
I think that person that took the baby in is in the wrong, and they should bring it.
Okay, but like,
Yeah.
for example, the baby, right, that is in the country undocumented. You said every undocumented immigrant should be deported. Where should they be deported, and what country should they be deported to?
Is it an immigrant?
What? Yes, technically they're an immigrant under this definition, of course, because again they weren't born in the country. Also, the same group of people that are advocating to get rid of birthright citizenship are saying only if you're born in the country you're given citizenship. By the way.
I agree with that.
What? It's not an answer.
What's not an answer? I think everybody that came into the country knowingly should be deported. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I got one for you.
Okay. So the baby shouldn't be deported, right?
I guess not.
No. Okay.
No, because the baby didn't put itself in that situation.
I got one for you. What if someone came into the country and they obtained citizenship in an illegal way, meaning they lied in order to gain citizenship, and should they be deported?
They lied to gain citizenship. Yes.
Okay, so we should deport Melania.
I don't know anything about that.
She lied against
If she did that, then yes. I
With
would
the
deport her.
genius, yeah, she came on the genius. That was it, the genius, not citizenship, but genius application in order to be able to get access into the country, and that was a lie. She lied on the actual application for the was it genius? Hold on, let me find the actual information as far as what it's called. But it was the actual type of citizenship that she applied for, and she lied on it.
For sure.
Epstein visa. That's what it is. Epstein visa.
The
Not Epstein. God, shit. Einstein
visa. Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay,
she lied on the Einstein
I mean,
visa.
yeah. Let's absolutely verify that, of course. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't see that as a reason to deport anyone, right?
100%.
Okay.
But you just said yes.
Yeah. If she did that, then I think she should be deported. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you think she should be deported?
If she lied to get citizenship, yes.
Oh, come on, bro.
What?
Bro, like, again, what specifically, again, if this is true, what she lied on is so minuscule. Why do you care?
If this is true, I mean, look it up, dude. Fact check it. I mean,
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
why would
so
you
it's-
care?
You never fucking
it's
heard of that. You've
entitled
been doing
the
this for a while,
EB1.
full time. So
It's entitled the EB1, and it's highly academic people in their field. The government cites Pulitzers, Oscar winners, Olympic winners as people that are actually that are able to get that. And then Melania applied for the visa in 2000, and she was known as Melania, and I can't say the last name, but she was a model, and she was dating Donald Trump. And in 2001, she was actually approved, and there was 5 people from Slovenia to win the coveted visa that year. So
it is important to note that there is no verifiable evidence to suggest that Melania Trump's path to citizenship deviated from legal norms.
right, but she applied for a visa that technically
I don't give a
she
fuck
didn't-
about some facts that some dude on TikTok's telling me. The fucking fact in front of my face right now is that
Actually,
there's
no,
no
the
verifiable
PolitiFact, the
evidence
PolitiFact,
to
the PolitiFact that
suggest-
I'm. Hold up. Let me clarify. The PolitiFact.
Why do you guys always cut people off?
Because
There's no verifiable
What are
evidence.
you reading
to
right now? I just
suggest
want to
that
clarify
Melania Trump's
because I want to be able to
path
verify the
citizenship-
information.
This one here is on echotimes.com.
Okay,
so
it
I'm
says-
literally reading the BBC right now, and they're talking about the fact that the actual type of visa that she applied for was not one that was commonly given to the type of work that she received.
Not commonly, but
Hold-
so that's
hold up,
not.
Scott,
it's not
Scott,
not.
Scott,
it's
Scott.
not commonly.
Scott, it says evidence in previous reporting shows that Melania falsely stated that she graduated college with a bachelor's degree while under oath, but political flares inflammatory headline along with other published by left-leaning websites makes readers believe this is a new piece of information. It isn't. So they rate it as mostly true. The claim that that says Melania lied under oath in 2013 about graduating from college with a bachelor's degree in architecture.
Okay, and that's why she's illegal, I guess.
No. We wouldn't say that. We
Okay.
wouldn't. And also, don't call people illegal. I think that'd be crazy
Why?
because I think it's dehumanizing.
Is it?
Hmm.
But calling an early development stage of somebody's life a clump of cells and whatever is not dehumanizing. But oh, God forbid somebody that enters the country illegally
Oh my
is like,
God.
what the fuck are you talking
Anyway,
about, bro?
listen, the premise that we're trying to make is there's multiple factors. As
Got
far
you
as
there,
people
right,
getting
Parker?
into the
No, I
country.
didn't even hear you. Can you repeat what he said? Because I want him to stop thinking that he's like so cool.
Well, I got you there.
you
No, I didn't hear what you said. I
I
literally
did.
zoned
I
out.
did. I saw the little smirk on your face. I did get you, and you had nothing to say back.
No, repeat what you said. I seriously don't know what you said. I can go back and play the fucking
You said
video.
that
I
me
just-
calling people that entered the country illegally, calling them illegal or aliens or illegal aliens,
yeah, that's
is dehumanizing.
Yeah.
Right? But calling somebody, a human, right, in early developments or early stages of development of human life is a clump of cells is not dehumanizing?
No, because that's an accurate description of what it is. Right? It's
An
an
early-
accurate description
development-
at that
early
point
stages
that it's a
of
clump of
development.
cells. That's absolutely true. Right?
Great,
It is
but
not a human being
when
or a
baby is just
person.
born, when
It
a
is,
baby
it is not a
just
human
born, if
being
it's
or a
born.
person at that point. It's an accurate description of what it is. When referencing undocumented immigrants, it's dehumanizing. They're a sentient human being.
Great. So a newborn that's a baby that was born a day after it's born, whatever, is a newborn. But then there's a toddler.
If I said that like a
There's-
sperm cell was a single cell organism, right? I mean, or a cellular organism, would that be dehumanizing it? If I said if I said a zygote was a single cell organism, would that be dehumanizing it?
Sure.
You think that's dehumanizing it
I
by
think
saying that,
I
by saying it's a single cell organism? Oh my Jesus Christ!
I moralize early stages of development. Yeah.
There's no way, dude. It's
What?
dehumanizing
What
to say that a
part?
zygote is a single cell organism. I can't even believe it, dude. Do you realize how
crack me up.
ridiculous what you just said is?
You crack me up.
Do you realize how ridiculous?
I think it's
what you just said
ridiculous
is?
that you thinking that I'm dehumanizing a human by calling them illegal. I think that's ridiculous.
I think it's
'Cause they are
seriously.
illegal.
I think it is dehumanizing.
How? They're
I
in our
just
country
explained
illegally.
it. Again, that doesn't mean that you should call someone an illegal. Do you think you should call Donald Trump an illegal?
Is he?
Do you think that Donald Trump, you should call him an illegal because he has committed crimes?
Is he illegal in this country?
Dude, I'm asking you the question. Do you think that because he's committed
Answer
crimes?
my question.
You're not answering my question. I'm not going to
Is
answer
he in
your
this
question
country
until you
illegal?
answer my question.
Is he an illegal immigrant?
I'm not going to answer your question.
Is
until
he?
you...
No,
I'm
I
not
don't give
gonna
a
answer
fuck
your
about
question until...
whatever else, dude. We're talking
you
about
don't
this.
care.
Stop
You don't
pivoting.
What are you talking about, bro?
Is Trump an illegal immigrant?
What'd you say?
Is Trump an illegal immigrant?
What'd you say?
Yeah, no, I have bad hearing. I work with jets, so sorry. I don't have my my earbuds in. So Parker, is Trump?
Huh?
You crack me up. I know I do say that a lot. My girlfriend says the exact same thing.
Dude, I don't think he realizes that his mic is muted.
I see my mic's not muted.
Dude, it's actually maybe he just left. What happened to him, dude?
Parker, how old are you? This is crazy. You're acting like a fucking child.
Can I
And
just
the
take a
fact that
moment
people
to
look up
say
to you? You're doing this.
massive fucking W's in the chat for Brittany for the $50 donation saying the best
That right
Santa.
there is gonna go to
Absolutely.
5
Thank you
grams of
so
dope.
much for that $50 donation. Thank you. You're absolutely amazing. Major W's for Brittany.
Major W's. I'm gonna go buy some weed with that. Give me 50 W's in chat.
No, I actually have to kick him off now.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. You can't refer to any DRUG names. By the way, everyone, I literally have to kick you if you do, because it's TikTok TOS. If you're on TikTok, make sure to like the stream by tapping that screen. It'll help get it out to more people. I would really appreciate that. Along with the fact that if you're on YouTube, make sure to like the stream. It helps push it out to more people. Seriously, helps push the live so much. Let's try to get to 3,000 likes. I would really appreciate that. Paul, thank you so much for the $3. Christian with the $10. Melissa with the $20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Amy, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Let me go to the next person here.
I have a few really quick. Jenny, thank you for the $1 and happy birthday. She said to tell you hi as well. Also, Erica, thank you for the 5. Yes, I'm going to need that for therapy. Absolutely. Amy, thank you for the 2. You're amazing. Victoria, thank you for the 5. He wasn't. I said he was insufferable. He was. He absolutely was. Haley, thank you for the 1. From 2021 through 2025, when Biden was president, the Epstein files were under strict federal court orders, which is why he couldn't release them. Source MSN.
Through what years?
Said through 2021 through 2025, they were under strict federal court orders. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
The
That'd
source
be
is
great.
MSN. I'll check that.
So I'm guessing they released whatever they could release.
Yeah.
And they didn't release. Oh, it says I have to remove Scott because he did that.
Scott was already gone.
Yeah, I know. It does that after.
Probably just caught up. Yeah.
Probably have time for one more debate, everyone.
So W's in the chat for Erica. Yeah, you called it out. Thank you so much, Erica, for that $1 donation. And W's in the chat for Mary for the 5. Thank you so much. Yes, it was his mango Mussolini.
Everyone on TikTok, I'd recommend to go over to the YouTube page, YouTube Parker Did a Job. I post 2 videos a day, every single day, and shorts there. My TikTok videos don't send out at all. Like, so seriously, like if you want to see my video content at all, I'd recommend to go to my YouTube page, because I've had such a problem with TikTok sending out that it's now at the point where my YouTube sends out more than my TikTok. It's actually diabolical. Thank you so much for the $10. Thank you. And it's the same content, by the way. Kat, thank you so much for the $5. Fiend, thank you so much. Appreciate the $20. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'll have to see it. Stella, thank you for the $5. Ariana, thank you so much for the $5. Sid with the $50. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Seriously, I don't know why people stigmatize going to therapy. It's ridiculous. Kaylee, thank you so much for the $5. NM, thank you for the $2. Jolish, thank you for the $5. Shay, thank you for the $10. Kyle, thank you again for the $50. Thank you so much on YouTube Super Chat. I really appreciate it. If you want to support me or Santana, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat. Oh, shit. Let's go on to the last person for the debates for today. Everyone on TikTok, I'd recommend to go over to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it if you go subscribe over there. We're on the route to 300,000, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
31.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
What's your birth year?
1993.
Okay, so what's it? What month?
September.
Okay, sure. So why do you support Trump?
Do you need my ID?
Please.
No, social security number, 3 digits on the back of your credit card number, and
You don't want that.
the
You
entire
ain't
number
getting
as
nothing
well.
with that.
And also, I need
You
the
ain't getting nothing.
expiration date.
No, I just had a quick question. Are you Charlie Kirk's nephew?
Nope.
Damn.
All right, for sure. I was just curious. Thank you.
But I did dog walk him in a debate a few times.
Multiple times.
That makes sense.
Okay. Do you actually support Donald Trump?
No.
Okay. Let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you do meet the set of criteria that is. Hold up. TikTok. There we are. Is on the screen. All right. Let's get the last person up here for the debates today. Rena, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. If you're on YouTube again, make sure to like the stream. How many likes do we have on YouTube, everybody? I actually can't check. I think we're at 2.4 thousand. Let's get to 3,000, everyone. I think we can do it. I mean, if people from TikTok came over, we could do a hell of a lot more. But
I was about to say also TikTok. Let's get up to 1 million likes.
yes,
Are you
that'd be the
guys really
second
gonna
time
let
today.
YouTube show exactly? Are you guys gonna let YouTube show a show out on you? TikTok, get the tapping the screen, get to 1 million likes.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, how you doing? I'm
Driving, I'm guessing. Did the new South Park episode of Charlie Kirk drop yet? Apparently, there's one person asking me my thoughts on it. I haven't seen it yet.
I don't think it's come out just yet. I do have my video from the One Piece restaurant that I went to over the weekend. It's coming out tomorrow. So if anyone likes One Piece, watch out for my page. I'll be showing like the food, and that's why I had the hat on. I was gonna wear it all live, but it got hot.
Nice. Catherine, thank you so much.
Is not right. You are definitely on.
I've asked you a bunch. Any thoughts on that? You like they're scared, but also you're scared too. I'm happy to talk to you. Would love it. Would love it. But I'm not going to waste my fucking breath because that's you too, big dog. Sorry. Watch out for the shower sharks. Watch out for the shower sharks. Watch out for the shower sharks. What the fuck does that mean? Somebody do Urban Dictionary. Shower shark. Texas Dem left the state so Republicans can't achieve a quorum to gerrymander. Yeah. At least they're fucking doing something. Any thoughts on that? Never woke? Any thoughts on just an absolutely brazen out in the open power grab, undemocratic, unconstitutional power grab, redistricting votes in order to pick up Republic or House seats? Any thoughts on that? Fucking so many Nazis. It's crazy. It's crazy how many Nazis there are in here. Look, this guy, Western Sydney Groiper, woke right, frog. What is this? I don't know what the fuck flag that is. Frog in his fucking bio. What did I say earlier? What did I say earlier? What did I say earlier? It's the same fucking dude. It's the same hurt ass dude every fucking time. I just wanted him to hear that. Okay, so by the way, this Bradley Martin has Nick Fuentes on. He goes, "Why do people think that you're anti-Semitic?" And Nick Fuentes is like, "I don't know. It's I'm just stating my opinions. Those opinions happen to be like the Holocaust didn't happen. Those opinions are like, yeah, there's a sinister cabal of Jewish people that run the media. They all run like." He says violently anti-Semitic shit, right? Why do they? I just have opinions, and like framing this innocently is the whole fucking point. That's why you're anti-Semitic. That's why. It has nothing to do with your newfound humanity for the people of Gaza. Right? It has nothing to do with that. And also, if to illustrate my point, right? Just to illustrate my point, the people that have come to his defense, just for clarification, the people that have come to his defense in my comment section and in this chat, spouting like anti-Semitic Holocaust denialism propaganda, as if to prove the point that he is anti-Semitic. The people to whom he is dog whistling hear the. That's my point. The people sent here with his fucking with his Discord, they hear the message. So he can sit here and deny it. That's fine. But the Nazis that are like following him into like our spaces, they hear loud and clear. As if there's any other evidence that you need. You know? It's not that fucking difficult. Because I'm on their fucking Discord now. Who gives a shit? I just like talking about them while they're here, while they're seething in the comments. Guess what? Where's BK? A lot are finishing in the mute box. I'll tell you what. Mods. Fuck, I need the Discord. It's in the Discord. Mods. Discord. Oh, fuck. I got locked out of the Discord. Yeah, I'm back in. Okay. We need a mods channel. Only nerds. Only nerds. Okay. Okay. Sub only. Sub only. Sub only. Maybe. It might be. Nah, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that, actually. That's not our fucking style, dude. Nah. We do sub only for like protecting important conversations and like dicking around. Not to run from like the untouched. Not to run from the fucking huddled lonely dudes. You can catch this fucking smoke outside if you want. Anyway. They never come up. Start debating them. They don't come up here. They come up here. They say the N-word a bunch of times. They say they call me a kite, and then they go back to their fucking their little thing. That's it. That's all. That's it, and that's all. The greatest. What do you want to talk about, dude? Stuff? Nice. Power. What's up?
I think you're a dirty Jew. You should run a razor up your fucking wrist to bleed out the icon.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you. Say again?
Is my mic fixed, bro?
Yeah.
Testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing.
Prove us right.
Gun, 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 gun.
It's just gonna get you the ban, brother. It's fine. That's fine. I guess just cope, dude. That was it? That was it? That was the best you had? Holy. Oh my God. That was the most impotent. I mean, I guess you got to try. I guess you got to. Why are you so afraid of us talking the truth, man? Why are you guys so scared of the truth? Hmm? Hmm? He doesn't know what that is. He's in Australia. Australia. Anyway. Limp. They're not sending their best. Oh, brother. You can hear in their like recently pubescent voices. You know? Should we keep trying? Why not, right?
Hey, you stupid nigger.
Got him. I got him before he could repent in full. I fucking boop. It's the same dude. But again, a child. Like an actual fucking child. Anyway, conservatives listening, same team. Okay? Just focus. That guy thinks that your side is the right one. Right? Wah, wah. That's tough, man. That's a tough, dude. Should we try him again? This kid is just like really coping in the comments, and he's just gonna keep trying. He's gonna keep trying. He's in here. Ready?
I want to apologize.
I know. Just a third account. Let's see. Damn, if there are incels in Australia too? That's fucking nuts. That's nuts. It's so pervasive. This like mind virus that it got all the way over there. Good job, Nick Fuentes. You're doing terrific. You really this is a thing worth spreading. Anyway. What like my thing is there's so many of them in here now. There's so many in here just breathing through their mouths, desperate to come talk to me. It's okay though. It's okay. We've had enough.
Oh, hi.
What's up?
Had to get it out there. Okay, Santana, show us your hat. I saw your comments. What is that?
Do you not know
What happened to Ken Dick?
Do you not know what this is?
What is that?
The straw hat?
My culture is not a cost. No, I'm just kidding.
Yikes.
I swear to God, if Santana had said it's a sombrero.
Whoa. No, this is a straw hat.
Are you just assuming that I would know what a sombrero is, Santana?
I'm assuming that you would know what a straw hat was and who Luffy is. Look, even the chat knows.
I don't know what this is.
You don't know who Luffy is?
No.
Holy smokes, you guys are nerds.
Y'all are saying One Piece. I don't know what that. Oh, Raiden. Okay, see Raiden. I know that one. That's from
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. I know that one.
Yeah.
What is okay? Is that anime?
Yeah.
One Piece
yeah.
is anime.
It's
Is
one
that
of-
is it
You
a
just
character?
looked us in the eye, called us nerds, and said it's from anime.
Yeah. What the
You want
hell?
to maybe amend your?
Listen, I dragged my wife to LA this past weekend so we could go to the One Piece restaurant that opened up in LA, and we spent like $400.
Don't you live like so far away from California?
I live in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, okay. Wait. Why did I think you lived in North Carolina?
I'm from South Carolina.
Oh, South. Two Carolinas. I was close.
Yeah. But I dragged her down. I bought this hat. I bought gum fruit and a flame fruit, and we ate a bunch of food.
Can I just ask this dude Reckless, who is just this Australian kid who's been saying that word, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I acknowledge gifters.
Did he say that?
He said, "Do you not acknowledge gifters, bro?" I just assumed that that's the Australian kid.
Oh,
That or Mark Joffrey.
If that Australian kid's still here, I want you to hear me when I say this.
Sorry, Reckless. I'm sorry, dude.
Puh. That's me spitting on you.
He's like, I'm not the Australian kid. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just got my
Oh.
I got my elbows out, dude.
If the original one's still here, puh.
He's Canadian. They're Canadian.
Canadian. Oh, Recklesses.
Yeah.
Anyways, Santana, lovely hat.
Thank you.
Love that for you. I don't have a hat head. I can't wear hats.
I very much have.
Everybody has a hat head.
No, I really don't.
You just gotta find the right hat.
No.
Take it from a hat connoisseur,
Okay,
aficionado.
I have a big head.
Get a big ass hat.
Yeah,
dude.
Like it's got no. Here's the thing.
Well, we solved that problem.
No, I don't like hats because I feel like hats make my face look bigger, and I don't like that. And I also, but I like to have big hair.
Listen, they can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, the chat is saying they can't. Hold on.
Thank you to the person in the chat who said you agree with me because you also don't have a hat head. Shout out to you.
Okay.
Texas Democrats leaving the state. I just gotta say, Greg Abbott is so funny. It is so funny because he's like, I'm gonna remove all of you from your seats and I'm gonna put you in jail. Do it, ho. Do it. Just straight up. If I was them, I'd be like kicking my feet, giggling in Illinois right now, because I'd be like, arresting 50 Democratic lawmakers and putting them in jail is the quickest way to get the entire country paying attention to a story they might not have been paying attention to.
Just asking questions. Why do they think you're anti-Semitic?
Because
Bradley's brain is mostly fucking SARMs at this
I
point.
haven't seen this
and
yet.
He's not capable of.
This guy is so angry and not in a good way. I do not like the energy. I do not like his mustache. I don't like his glasses. This is the type of dude that's like, I'm liberal, but I'm not a beta. That's the kind of vibe he's on, and that doesn't work. I don't care how much you work out. You can still be a beta. If you are liberal and you're a man, fuck you. I'm just getting bad vibes all around from this guy. He's got to be Jewish, right? What do you think the biggest...
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god! Oh my god.
That dude looks like a cartoon of somebody who gets picked on at his job in his cubicle. That is, can you fucking imagine looking like that and trying to bully somebody? That's fucking hilarious.
I'm just in shock.
There's no way he could have been a real person.
He's got 860,000 followers on Instagram.
No, he does not.
He
No,
does.
he does not.
He does.
Oh my god. What?
Which I get. I get. That's not a mill. That some people have that one big M next to their name, and that's emasculating. I get it.
Hey.
Not
that's
you.
nice.
Don't
That's
be.
not-
Don't
Just
get it.
saying.
I was about to say some of us are still in the
Yeah.
double digit
What the
category.
hell?
So
Why can't we make fun? Why can't we make fun of him for something else, like being short? Oh wait. Oh
You're a
wait.
stupid long
Oh,
red
wait.
tie.
I get it twice. You remember this guy just called me a Jew, right? Can we fucking back up? Remember 2 seconds ago? Remember 2 seconds ago, Olivia, where this guy was being. Can we refocus for a second?
Can I just say? I'm gonna say, look, I don't understand anyone being bigoted about anything because I personally don't understand because I'm not a bigot. But like, I feel like being that anti-Semitic, like you're really going out of your way to try to be just as hateful as possible.
This guy's a Jew, right?
Like that's like what?
Good one, dude. Also,
Like, that's
good one.
crazy.
You know what's
That is the most intellectually uncreative, like the lowest lift. Fucking, you didn't think about it for 1 second.
I can't believe that like people out there just like exist like that.
So many. That guy has 870,000 people like that.
I
that
was
follow him.
We were out today and we were in a public space and we heard people talking and like they were saying all the words that had my antennas going up. Like I could not help but like not pay attention. And I ended up getting into like a whole group conversation where it ended up being something like it felt like we were doing a TikTok except in person. And I had this really great conversation talking about like the talking points as far as like the shift in where the right wing of the party is going. And they're talking about like how they're pushing back on Israel and all this other stuff. And how like you really have to be careful because now the right wing is cultivating something that's like super anti-Semitic. Like they're really leaning into that. So it's a whole thing.
It is a whole thing. This dude's following Harry.
Ew.
Holy shit.
Anyway.
So I just gotta, not gonna call out whose name just texted me this, but apparently the guy has a video up where he's talking about how he grooms kids.
This guy?
Yes.
Send it to me.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let me
Send it to me yesterday. Send it to me 2 weeks ago.
These people aren't. We need to do something about the fact that we live in a world where these people feel comfortable being like this so openly. Like, we need to make them not.
Yeah, but that didn't work. Remember, we tried that
what's his handle again?
woman propaganda.
Oh god.
Yeah. That dude talks like he's never been hit in the ear.
Isn't it crazy how it's always like the ugliest, dumbest, most weirdly proportioned people who are like, I have superior genetics. Like, fucking do you?
Come here. He was like, his theme of this was not at anything that I had to say about Nick Fuentes being a Nazi and how falsely giving him like the credence of having like ideas worth discussing. He was just like, you're gay, and that's his whole fuck. That was it. That's your fucking. You're a what the fuck. Also, again, coming from somebody that looks like that.
Mm-hmm. That's what Tucker Carlson said about Nick Fuentes. Like someone brought it up to him and he's talking about it and he was like he said something like, "Oh, the gay guy."
Tucker
like,
Carlson, yes, again, anytime Tucker Carlson says that is hilarious. And second of all, Tucker was also like, Nick Fuentes is a Fed. Did you hear that?
Nope, that's kind of hilarious.
Nick Fuentes went after some specific congressional member who was like up for re-election at a specific time, And Tucker Carlson was like, I've seen that before. Feds do that. Like, this guy's a paid Fed. And I was like, that's a very funny. Like, I love this for them, these people.
I've been getting memes on my For You page that are like they're like that, you know. Oh my god, I don't know what the sound name is, so I'm gonna do the sound for you all. It's like and it's like they put it over sports highlights.
That's how it sounds.
Yeah, and they put it over sports highlights sometimes. But
I'm gonna be honest. Gonna be honest. Didn't catch it.
Do I need to do it? Do I need to do it again?
Do it.
Never,
again, but
never
do it
do
better
it
this time.
Don't ever.
It's like okay. I can't do it. Anyways,
Great.
point being, it's like, is it? I just need to say.
Is it the NFL draft music?
I was wondering if she was trying to do like ESPN, like dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, I think it's the draft music. I think it might be the draft music. It's like
What?
Play it. Go find a clip and play it for us.
Can I just say the worst Shazam ever? Just like not working.
Anyways, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like sometimes it's like a sports highlight reel, and it'll have the music behind it, and it's like the video is like sped up, and the caption will be like, the CIA after successfully getting X and Y group to hate each other after X video goes viral. And it's been like these videos that are like, yeah, the CIA, like, they really are using social media to get us to hate each other. And it just with these captions, and it's just so funny.
You're gonna have to send it to me because I am still. I'm still
Okay,
fully.
I'm gonna wait. Oh my god, wait! I really need to find this. Okay, hold
And
on.
then I found $10, and everyone clapped.
No, I'm gonna. Oh, shut up, bitch! No, hold on. I'm literally getting up to go to my laptop because now I feel so determined to find the sound.
This, yeah.
Oh no, my keyboard. Okay, guys, I'm gonna find it. Don't.
Did you guys hear? You know this South Park thing that they were making fun of Charlie Kirk, and then Charlie Kirk made, much like Good Trouble did, his profile picture Cartman of him, and then South Park took the episode back, delayed it a week. So I have a feeling after he did that, I have a feeling that South Park is going to lay waste to Charlie Kirk. I have a feeling that he is about to, like, he is going to suffer in a way that, like, he is not going to recover from. At least I hope. That was the narrative. Somebody was like, yeah, they delayed it after he did that. And I was like, oh my God. That would be
good. It's gonna be good.
No one deserves it. Only Nick Fuentes. But this guy's a Jew, right? What in the fuck? I hadn't seen that. What a little crazy guy. What a little sassy guy.
Going back through his page, and apparently he has like a page full of rants.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing over and over and over and over again.
He's like targeting everyone.
No, just women. Just women and liberal men. Oh, Pearl Mania got one.
Trying to get through Congress actually reaches his desk. 3 million Americans will be kicked off of food stamps. Yes. 3 million Americans. The bill that J.D. Vance just got through the Senate. You know J.D. Vance? Yeah. The guy on Twitter, our vice president. He got in his car and he drove down to the Senate. He was the one who got the tie-breaking vote to push that bill to the next layer. Good job. And that bill, inside of it, says that they're going to cut nearly $30 billion a year in food assistance programs.
Thank God. Is this the first J.D. Vance win? I think Trump's first win was freeing all the J6 prisoners. His second win is kicking people off food stamps. Holy fuck. Thank God. He signed that.
What great content. He just watches other people's videos and goes, huh. Oh my God.
That's exactly what he does.
We're in a creator bubble, by the way. This is unsustainable. This guy. Also, Instagram is pushing his shit like crazy. Dude's doing numbers.
Wild.
Again, this person has never touched a human woman. Has never touched a human woman. I'll bet I'll eat this hat if he has. Oh, the loneliness. It just seethes. Anyway. Tough.
All right. Okay, so got the video. Tell you where it is. So it's and shout out to Dean. Dean, I didn't know if he wanted me to tell you, but Dean's the one, or say his name, but Dean's the one that found the video. It's titled "Getting Myself an Amish Girl." Hold on. See if I can find like where it's at on his page. He sent it to me directly, but it's titled "Getting Myself an Amish Girl."
You should read the comments in this video.
You see it? You found it?
No, I'm reading my video still.
Okay,
but
so
like it's fucking crazy. Alpha liberal.
I found it. I found the music.
Send it to me. Oh, not the music. God damn it.
No. I can't. I'll have to play the music.
Hold on.
I have to play the music.
Hold on. Before you do, let me find this thing. For you, search "Finding Myself an Amish Girl."
Yeah, it's on the 13th row. It's between it's beside one where there's like two women. One woman's on a knee behind the other woman.
On his Instagram page?
Yeah, it's on his Instagram page.
Hold on. 13th row.
Dean said he sent it to you on IG.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got it. Two women proposing. 230,000 likes.
I wish everybody well. I'm not calling for violence, but I see this kind of thing, and I want World War III after I see something like this. I want people to starve. I want pain. I want people to go hungry when I see something like this.
No. That one?
No, it's the one in front of it.
Oh, okay. So he was wishing.
Yeah, I was saying it was beside the one that was on.
Realizing that age gap relationships are a scam. Yeah, and if you're in your early 20s and you're dating a man in his 30s, he's just a loser playing on a hot young girl. Yeah, and you very well might be mature for your age. That is not the reason that he's with you.
The ideal situation is that you're in your 30s and then you marry a 16-year-old virgin, which is what I'm going to do. I've talked about this before, but I'm talking to a 15-year-old right now. And when she turns 16, we're going to get married.
Maturing is realizing that age.
Yeah.
It's just fucking rage bait. Like, these people just count on you becoming enraged. And it's working because I feel physical anger towards certain people. Who's this fucking guy?
His musical tool collections.
Is this dad?
Hey guys, I'm Matt. This is the Manly Ref C, also known as the Manly Reference Cardio Microphone. It's really good for catching the wind I need. It's very good for keeping this mic.
Is this fucking dad in here?
He's going to show us his mic or his guitar.
One of my favorite guitars, great touring. Last but not least.
And she's a porn star. Of course, she's a porn star.
What a fucking sad existence. Holy shit.
People are just weird.
Anyway.
It's my turn.
Who gives a shit? Yeah, go for it.
Okay, guys.
You mean I'm a boss?
Yeah.
That's Rick Ross and Meek Mill. You could have just said I'm a boss.
Okay, look. I'm not gonna sit here and defend my
Somebody
knowledge
called
of
it.
hip-hop.
That
No,
didn't sound
stop.
like what she said.
I'm not. No, stop.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It goes. That was
nail
true.
it. I did
We
nail
heard
it.
it on Santana. We heard it 7 times. That was exactly the
I
thing she
said.
said.
5-point pig.
In fairness,
Okay.
that's exactly what she's saying.
I appreciate the chat saying that I did a pretty good job. Thank you very much.
No. You did a pretty good job in retrospect. You did a terrible job
in real time.
Okay. No. Anyways, I'm not gonna sit here and defend my knowledge of hip hop. I don't need to do that because I know. So I'm not gonna be defensive about it. I just didn't know that one song. If it makes you feel better, I vividly.
I thought she was doing like the ice cream truck.
No. It sounded good. I said. I had a little space there. I had it.
What was the point of this?
I don't remember.
The CIA. It's the CIA.
The CIA.
No, it was the CIA meme, but I couldn't find one. Okay, I can find one. Point being, we all learned a new song tonight. And we all learned. Some of us. Don't you sound like Santana? How was that invitation? Put your straw hat back on.
I literally was about to. Someone in the chat said they wanted to see it, so.
Okay, all right. That BK's like y'all are all. I don't like this. Team pitch perfect. That's so disrespectful.
There's a dude in here named Satan who tipped us off, who is not a fan. Who said that dude is whatever the fuck what is his name?
Woman propaganda.
Oh, whatever. He's in here watching you.
Is he? Oh, if you're in here watching, I want you to know you suck.
You suck and nobody gives a shit about
your
what you
mustache.
think.
Your mustache looks disgusting, and learn how to tie a tie properly. You sick freak.
Also, just for clarification, if you're in here, push-up contest.
Now.
Do a push-up contest right now. You fucking do a push-up contest. You won't do it. Get cucked in real time by this liberal Jew. Do it. I bet you $1 trillion. I bet you winner of this push-up contest, loser deletes their account on everything. Do it.
He won't do it.
Do it.
He won't do it.
Do it.
He won't do it.
Do it. Can't be an alpha and a liberal. Right? So if that's your contention, pull on your big boy pants. Muster up the courage and come join me in the fucking octagon, brother.
Do it, lady.
Anytime today.
When did push-ups become like what about an arm wrestle?
Well, because he has to beat Olivia. He's not in my house.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
You can't do an arm wrestle on the internet.
Also, when did you start calling it an arm wrestle? What about an arm wrestle?
No, this is just fucking.
What about arm wrestling?
Like, team up against Olivia and I. What the hell is this?
Well, you can't do an arm wrestling. It's one singular arm wrestle.
What about an arm wrestle?
Thumb war. Thumb war. I would do a thumb war because I know his hands are fucking teeny tiny. Mm-hmm. I could tell you that for free right now. That boy's hands they stop growing at maybe 10. I can tell. Thumb war.
Push-up
do
contest. I support this.
Violation by Olivia Juliana.
Bro, what did I do?
You bullied a Nazi. That sucks.
Oh my god! Wait, that means you're gonna kick me now.
They got you for your singing.
Love you.
I'm gonna take off as well.
Me too.
I just got back from LA, so I just flew in from LA and my arms are tired.
Boo! Boo this man. See you, bud. I feel like we have to leave too. I feel like we've been on the razor's edge this whole night. I might restart. Not that does anything. What's woman propaganda's name? We haven't talked about anything. We've talked about stuff. We've talked about stuff. Thanks for that. Hayden McDougal. His name's Hayden McDougal. Can you imagine trying to bully people with the name Hayden McDougal? Hayden McDougal is somebody who constantly had his backpack stolen in 3rd grade. Hayden McDougal has seen the inside of a few lockers. You know? Hayden McDougal didn't get picked last for at gym class. He didn't get picked. Hayden McDougal stayed in the locker room. Hayden McDougal didn't want to change in front of the other guys. Okay? Hey. Anyway,